Unpopular opinion, but there is one country that I will never return to intentionally. I already know what you're thinking, that one or two experiences doesn't represent the entire country, and you're right, but I have been there twice, and I had the same experience consistently while I was there. And that country is Singapore. But I personally, my actual hell is Singapore. Both times I had three consistent problems. Number one, it's just an absolute concrete jungle, and while I personally think that it's somewhat comparable to Sydney, I know it's not the same, but when you live in Sydney, in the CBD, it's basically the same. It's a concrete jungle, all there is business, all it is tall high-rises, the cuisine is good, there's cars everywhere, it's busy, it's loud. I just don't see it as something fascinating. Reason number two, I just don't think that the people there were that nice to me in my experience, and they're so blunt about it. Didn't acknowledge your existence, passively being rude, and just blatantly being completely rude. But there were two times on two different occasions where I tried to go to a bar and they said locals only, so they didn't even let me in. Like, I understand that they want places for locals, but it's Singapore. There's lots to choose from. It's not as if there were only a few and they want locals to be there. I just think that, and I'm not a particularly rude person. I'm not a rude person at all, actually. I feel like I come off as quite polite and quite nice, and they just didn't like me. This is probably more of a personal thing, but when I travel overseas, I really like to feel a different experience, different culture. I didn't really experience that there, and maybe you can let me know down in the comments what there is to do there that's specifically very cultural that I can experience that might change my mind. Or maybe I just don't know enough about Singaporean culture. I know a lot about their history, but I don't know a lot about their culture, and I found it really difficult to find that.